Hello everyone, and welcome back to Factorio. Now, it's been a little bit since I played. It's been a couple of days and stuff, so let's get back into this. Let me try to refresh myself as I continue. I do know that we need to set up the science thing. That's what we were going to do. We need to get the gears made and get copper plates automated, and get the science automated, because science is great. Because, yeah, we need it, so that is a thing. One thing I want to look for in here is the weaponry, because I'd love to have a shotgun or something, that way I can get rid of all these trees. It's military 2. It's military 1. Maybe they're just in there. No, they're there. I just need 10 vials. Let me just make 10 vials real quick. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And while it's doing that, we'll plan this thing out. So we have this setup here, which is our iron setup. Now we have to set up an area for copper. We have copper being automated, but not to the extent of this. We need to kind of do the same thing with copper as well. But first I already have I already made some of those automated plants? I have not. We have power up here. So the best thing to do is to continue this line here, I suppose, and set up some factories. But where exactly do we want to set up our science? I guess we can set it up. I hate when it's dark. I can't see. We could set it up right up here. Normally so much processing goes around it. I hate setting it up here. That's the problem. Is I normally have so much stuff so crowded around it, because the way I set my science up is I normally make everything have its own processing. I could start just setting it up right here. I mean, I could always move it later, or once I have the things, I can start getting rid of these trees around it. So let's indeed make some more science facilities, because I only have the one. Let's make about 3 more, I'm guessing. If I can remember where they are. 1, 2, 3. We'll make 3 more of these. We'll move this one eventually. I'll need 4 chests as well. And we'll need a lot of belts. And I'm going to set up the area first. We'll probably do it right up here. We'll get rid of this line of trees right here. And we'll do it up in this area somewhere. I'll make the access point, I guess, to the top. Yeah, I guess I can make it like right... I can do it right here, and that way I can do some of the processing over here, or should I do it over here and do the processing here? I know, with all these trees and stuff, I'd love to get rid of this gigantic bulk of trees that's right next to me. There's actually some coal in it too. That'd be nice. To like mine up all that coal and like put it in a chest and store it away. There's also a tree or 2 down here I want to get rid of. Just there's so many trees on my map. And normally I make sure my map is like clear of trees and stuff. Let's just set up an area, and I can process around it. Let's just do this. Let's just do it. There's no point thinking too much into this. Let's just set it up. I'm thinking too much on it, is what I'm doing. And I'll set the other one down here. Okay, and on the other side. I don't have enough belts. I need more iron. I have no iron because I've used all my iron. Okay, I have military, so that means I can make a better gun. E, not T. I can make submachine guns and shotguns. Shotguns will let me shoot through these trees a lot faster. I can shoot them instead of mine them down and stuff, which will be a lot better for me. Should be a lot better. So let's go ahead and do the shotgun thing and make some shells as well. It'll just be better for me in the end just to have it out of the way. And I wanted to make some more conveyors. Yes, I did just make a whole bunch of conveyors. Not enough ingredients to make conveyors. So I can go down there and get my other thing now. My lab. And bring it up here. Okay. Because this is going to be like a permanent feature. One that doesn't get moved, per se. So, it's be a very, very permanent feature. Okay, and I need conveyors. Of course, it's making... gonna make me another pickaxe and a whole bunch of wells and stuff. Let's just cancel these for a minute. You can finish making the shotgun shells now, please. This? Please make me some shotgun shells. That's why I don't like doing in bulks, because it wants to, like, make all of one thing first. That's why I like just clicking and just making, like, one at a time. Because if you shift click, you just get, like, a whole... You have to wait for the whole thing to finish. And I want that. Alright. So there are 4 science files. So I need 4 entry points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 science files, 4 points. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, just went ahead and did some fast inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it that way. I'm just going to do fast inserters here. That way I don't have to worry about upgrading them anytime soon. They'll already be the best inserters that they can be. They'll already be the very best, like no one ever was. Let's get some of this stuff out of my inventory. We want to put lamps up here. Put it down here as well. So I'll also need some other inserters as well to insert into these machines, but I want to get these chests set up first. And also we'll need to run power. I have not got the better power cables yet. That's what I'm trying to work on, is getting better power cables. Obviously I can't get better power cables until I research them. I have these really crappy poles. Yeah, they should be hooked up right now. Okay. They're hooked up. I had enough poles, which is wonderful. The lights are hooked up and everything, so I can see as I'm working up here, which is fabulous. So I can get these right here hooked up. So that'll pull from... I'm not sure where they'll pull from. Probably... They might pull from up here. You'll pull from there, and you'll pull from there. And you'll pull from there, and you'll pull from there. Just depends how I want to set up the actual whole thing in the end. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how I actually want to set it up. I don't know yet. I guess the first... Let's see how much space is here. I guess the first processing. This is a big space here. This might be both the first and second processing. This might be both the first file and the second file. Because... And the third file could be right here. Up on this section up here. Because it uses some of the materials from the other ones as well. So it would work out in a way that it's not going to make much of a difference. too far away from it. There you go. And you wonder what I'm doing. I just see that this thing's blinking up here. So why don't I just do this while I'm out here? Because I noticed quite well that I have one of these electric mining drills in my inventory, and I could just do doop. There you go. Now I'm getting stone all the time until that chest is full. It's just fabulous. So I have power run around a good bit now. Iron's being made, copper's being made, and now the whole point is to get it into a section where it's being auto-crafted. Just make 6 of these. Because I want to make a whole bunch of gears. I don't want to make just a little bit. Because the second vial, can I see it yet? I can find the science vials now. I always click. The second vials use transfer belts, which use iron gears as well. And they also use inserters, which use iron gears. And iron plates. And electronic circuits. Electronic circuits take copper and copper cables and stuff. So the deal is we need a lot of copper. So I need to duplicate this setup here for copper. I really do. That's the problem, is I don't have that. I don't have a mass setup for copper setup. I only have a mass smelting operation for iron. So really I needed to make a mass smelting operation for iron. But right now let's worry about getting tier 1 science valves. But where do I want to start out on? That's a good question. Because I do want to make a whole bunch of them. What else do I need to make more of these things? I need more iron. I'm just always out of iron. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do. You are going to plop down here. I'm tired of making so many iron gears manually. You're going to make me some iron gears. Because iron gears are used for so many things. And I just want a whole bunch of them in my life right now. You are going to make me some lovely iron gears, and I want to be able to see what's in my thing, so I turn the Alt button on, and these are forever making iron gears and loading this chest just full of them. These are just for my personal use, so that's great. Some iron gears being made for me, that way I don't have to craft in my inventory for all eternity, so it's fabulous. Okay, so I need to figure out where I want to set this stuff up, because I'm guessing what's best is to set up the red science vials to go into the top one here. I don't know though, because I've got underground belts though, so everything can be piped underneath things, so it's not that big of a deal. And I can always get rid of the trees and stuff now. How do you change weapons and stuff? I can do this though. Let me just do this. And I always forget how to change weapons, so let's just. So now the shotgun. See how much faster that does? I think the other one shoots better though. The submachine gun that I didn't craft. That can knock down a whole bunch of trees at once. I need the tank so I can just run them over. The only is I need to figure out exactly what. See, I need this to be perfect. I don't want to have to redo this. I don't want to have to adjust it. I don't want to have to fiddle with it in the future. I don't want to have to add more to it, or I mean, if I add more to it, I want to be able to add to it without having to really mess with it. So I need to make it in long lines facing back and forth this way, not this way. So I'm going to make like cogs that go down here in long lines. Now this is my cogs, so it's not going to mess with anything. This is my iron cogs. I saw that there's a way to pinch iron off, and so I pinched the iron off. So now I have iron cogs in my inventory, and I can make me a whole bunch of belts without having to fight for belts. Of course, it made a few cogs, but it made me a whole bunch of belts in the process as well. But the deal is, I need to set this up. The deal is, I also want to make sure that I have room to expand this, even though I may move this. I'll probably move my iron production and copper production down here. So I don't need to worry about the where the iron is now. The iron, just ignore where my iron is what I need to do. Let's pretend that my iron is not there. Okay, there's... do I want to put them next to each other like that? Do I really want to put them that close together? Or do I want to leave a gap between them? I don't need a gap between them because they have room for their inserters and stuff. Alright, so this is going to be cogs. And there's going to be so many cogs. That it's going to be unreal. Because these cogs are going to be used to make the thread science valves, and to make the inserters, and the... It's used to make the inserters, and it's also made to make the transport belts themselves. And that makes 2 science valves. So I need a lot of these. And eventually I'll deactivate this one, because this is temporary. This is mainly just for me right now. So I can quit making so many of them. And so that's this. So I need to make some more of these factories. We'll just make all 12 of them. So I need to make another line. So let's lay out some belts that go right here. And right here. There's iron cogs. Now, I'll need to split it off, so I'll need to get some splitters to happen. Which needs electronic circuits, which need copper. I need some more copper in my inventory. I'll need to make some electronic circuits to make these splitters, because the splitters, I want to be able to split these off into the 3 different lines to take around to other things. Because one of these is going to be split off and instantly just turn right back around to make the red science valves, and copper needs to be brought up here. So I need to make copper and say, copper, you need to come on up here and join this line right here and have a nice lovely day. I'd love for copper to come in like right here. Right here. I'd love for copper to come in right here. That's where I'd love copper to come in. That's where I wish copper would come in. I want iron to come in here, quite obviously. I'd love for copper to come in right here. And then I can underground conveyor belt it. Because we can use the same... I can split it off. Sorry about hitting my desk. It's my stupid wobbly keyboard tray. I'd love for copper to go in there. And it can make both the red science files and the copper coils. Or maybe I shouldn't have it that close. Maybe I should leave a gap, because I forgot about the splitter. Kind of forgot about the splitter that I was just saying I need to make. So let's make the splitter. And we'll see what this looks like first. How it looks. See what I can make this look like. Or I can do it like this. No, I don't want it there. I want it up here. Do I want to do it at the end, actually? We'll make it even with the chest. No, we'll have one right before the chest. Right there. That way it gives me room to add on to this line in the future, which is fine. So that means I can take this up. I'm too far away. And Okay. I can have it come around. And be iron gears. Okay. Iron gears. That'll be iron gears for the science files. And then we'll need, I don't really need to be that long though, really. And then it can be copper plates. Trying to think the best way to do all this is my thing. Trying to make it the most efficient that I can make it. Deal is, I want to get it set up to where it can be lasting, sustainable system. That way that I don't have to worry about anything in the future. I need iron. Just one? Oh, I'm out of iron plates as well. The only thing I want to have to do is upgrade these things to fast inserters in the future. That's the only thing I want to have to do. That's the only thing that I desire to have to do. Like, yep, time to upgrade is all I'll have to do. But it's going to be a while. This has been a long thing, so. It's like planning stages mixed with insanity. I knew this was going to take me a while to set this up because I am being a perfectionist on this thing. Can you please place that down? I cannot see. There you go. That gives me some light to work around here again. My intention did not power these on because I don't think I need these right now. In fact, I'm going to pick these up. I don't need them right this second, so I'm going to do that. I'm trying to think, do I really need it to expand this far for red science files? Probably not. Or do I want to make this something else and use this as a split off to use this line to split off for the red science and have it go somewhere else and have this become the things. The deal is, actually it needs to go down here and make the conveyors, don't they? Because conveyors take iron plates and stuff. So really, this line, if I want to make iron plates out of them, needs to come back up in there. So that's the dilemma, is trying to figure out the best way to do all this. I mean, I can make different lines to do things, or I can just split it off several different times and use the same factory of this to make a whole bunch of things and just split it off several times. I'd rather just make one long line of crazy, psychotic things here and split it off several times. I'd rather just split off the iron several times as well instead of just trying to use the same line of iron. Because I really just need to split off this iron right here a couple of times and make sure it breeds into this correct section. So the deal is the trees are going to get in my way. The deal is, this is iron gears. The first thing I wanted to do is make the red science files. There's iron gears, and I need copper plates. Copper plates are not up here yet. Copper plates need to be brought up here. So these actually need to be split off and brought up someplace where I can mix them with copper plates. First thing. And copper plates can come in right here. Somewhere. I'm going to make copper plates. I need an underground belt or two. I want to make copper plates come in right down through here. Oops, I broke my coal belt. Alright, we're gonna get this to cooperate as much as possible. I used all of them. I like to minimize how many belts I have underground or above ground if I can help it. Just imagine that's where the copper would be. But it's not. Let's just pretend like it is. I should pretend like the copper comes up where it's supposed to be. Which should be right around here. Because if that's where that goes, that's where that goes. We're just going to cut this off. Let's find some of these factories. We're going to do 3, I'm guessing. We're going to do copper and... Actually, go above it. That way we can use the same line of copper for the other one as well. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and we can add on. I'm going to cut it off right there. We're going to leave the line there, but it's going to be just like there or like there. We're going to go above it. And that way we can use the same line for the copper coils. That'll bring in copper. The deal is I have to get the red science files out, won't I? I can use long-handed inserters to get copper. I didn't even think about getting these stupid things. So it puts on to the back side. I know what I can do. It's kind of crazy here. I need a splitter. Alright. We're gonna have it have its own separate materials. There you go. It's not gonna share materials anymore. Alright, this is gonna be copper that's gonna come up and split off. And it's gonna have copper that comes up here for the red science files. Okay. The red science files are gonna come here. And they're going to feed in to there. Get off the conveyors. Is that right? Right up against them? Yeah, it is. Okay. And... I need to power all the system up. It's gonna be crazy getting all the system powered. And I need some fast inserters and a whole bunch of inserters and all sorts of inserters. We need lots of inserters and we need lots of power and lots of stuff. We need a lot of stuff now. Okay. Now that I've got this set up how I desire it. Just like the red science file section anyway. Let's put it that way. Now that I got the red science file section set up, we'll see about getting it actually activated and we can get this started and a party going. So we need to make these into red science files. There you go. And we can actually turn the system on by all we have to do is this. And we have to hook up the copper. I'm literally out of conveyors. That's seriously sad that I'm out of conveyors. The only one thing that was like, okay, let's just hook up the conveyor. Let's hook up the copper now. Runs out of conveyors. Alright. So the copper is going. the iron gears are going. These need, as I said, iron gears and copper plates. Copper plates are coming. They're splitting off in separate directions there because I'll eventually need them in the other direction for the copper coils for the next science thing. I can add more red science here as well. I can add a whole bunch of red science. I don't have any inserters on this as well, so I need to get... I got enough, so that's fine. So I need to get inserter, and a little bit more conveyors going as well. Apparently I'm a little one short. My first this is my first automated red science file. Look at it, it's cute. So I'm going to T, and I can select my first science. We'll go for, what can I do? We'll go for that thing right there, tool belt. There we go. There's our first red science. Why did you not get it? There we go. He got it. There we go. Science is working now, guys. Science is working. Oh wait, tool belt's the green one, isn't it? Yeah, I can't do that. Never mind. We'll do still. Go for it, guys. Still processing is online. We're learning still. Still is grand and wonderful. We should get that before too much longer because we're out processing red science files like it's nobody's business now, and we'll be doing great. This will start backlogging the copper and stuff, and we'll be doing good. We got iron backlogging over here. I forgot to cut it off right here. Oh well, we'll clear that. Alright, so that's been a long episode of just setting up the science. Setting up science takes a while, but this is going to be a long running. You can see that I left room for expansion, even on this first section here. Like, I even left room here to expand. But I wanted to do this because I want to be able to take these copper gears and split it off. So the only problem is now I need to get smart inserters so I can take off the other bits. So I need logistics something. I need fancy logistics. Oh wait, do we already have smart inserters maybe? Let's see. Do we already have smart inserters? Do we already have intelligent inserters? Where do we get intelligent inserters? Stack inserters. Yeah, but now I need smart inserters to deal with the other stuff. You can't find it where it is. There's one thing. This thing is actually kind of strange in a way. It's like I want to find out where smart inserters is, and I don't really know where they are. So I click on every single tag to find out where smart inserters is. But smart inserters allow me to pick off filter inserters. They're called filter inserters now. That'll be next. And electronics is next. Alrighty. So anyway, this has been a pretty long episode. I did not intend for it to be this long. I went too much on the planning and stuff. I wanted to be too picky and to be able to want to expand it too much. But that's the whole point, is to be able to plan for the future. But that's all for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!